The first amphibians, classified in the class Amphibia, evolved in the late Devonian period, but none of these were members of modern groups. Amphibians diversified for more than 100 million years during the late Paleozoic, from the late Devonian through the late Permian. Once again, there were no members of modern groups. There were legless aestropods, there were large temnospondals, and amphibians diversified from small forms to species which could measure 3 to 4 meters and more. The first members of the group Salientia, the group which includes frogs and their frog-like cousins, appeared during the time of the Triassic, when all of the continents existed as the supercontinent Pangaea, and they were found in regions as distant as Madagascar in the southern continent and Europe in the northern continent. The first true frogs of the order Anura are known from the early Jurassic period, and these include one of the suborders still alive today, the Archaeobatrachia, the most primitive suborder of frogs, which still possesses primitive traits of ribs which are not fused to the vertebrae, as are the ribs in most frogs alive today. Today there are 4 modern families, which include more than 24 species of frogs classified in this suborder, which dates in the fossil record back to the early Jurassic period from multiple continents. As continents were moving farther apart in the late Jurassic period, another set of groups of frogs evolved, which can be called the Mesobatrachia, or subdivided into multiple suborders. There are more than 200 species from these families which survive to present day. The most advanced suborder of frogs, Neobatrachia, evolved by the early Cretaceous, when the first fossils are known. However, the extinction event at the end of the Cretaceous period must have devastated so many of Earth's ecosystems that the vast majority of the groups within the Neobatrachia have evolved since the end Cretaceous extinction. It seems that they diversified in the aftermath of the end of the Mesozoic era. This suborder includes the vast majority of modern species of frog, with more than 4,000 species known. The estimates on the number of current frogs alive today varies. And so frogs have evolved over long periods of time, and the various suborders alive today have arisen at different points in the fossil record. The Neobatrachia, which includes the majority of modern frogs, was the last to evolve, and most groups have arisen only in the Cenozoic era.